Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ragin Cajuns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So the Ragin Cajuns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ragin Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Traore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Ragin Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is good. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Going up top again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Ragin Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns are in a mess here on third and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Monroe. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Red pass hits complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. The Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll go to the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. But a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Ragin Cajuns send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Ragin Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Ragin Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Going right to work up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Ball State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Ragin Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a move. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll immediately call timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Firing deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. From the gun. Here's a heat. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They're working that left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They boot it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. On the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Ragin Cajuns will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time he's got it.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Monroe. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense understanding where they are in the field? They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Running into the open space. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna run it. It's Thorne. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gonna swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Monroe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Spins away from the defense.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The kick is on its way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quick shuffle pass. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Ragin Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
The Ragin Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to Brown. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Ragin Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Ragin Cajuns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.